Okay, we're here with Classical Cheyenne Figueroa, the winner of the hammer here at the Rhode Island Track Coaches Association Outdoor Track and Field Championships. 170, 110, but all three, you had three throws over 168 feet.
Yes.
Cheyenne, talk about competing at this meet finally, and also throwing 170, 110. Not a bad throw today.
Yeah. So, I'm very fortunate enough for Mr. Plaza for allowing me to practice throughout this whole pandemic. It's really been great, and I'm so happy that we've been able to come together to participate and have a senior season that we were supposed to have. Today was actually a really consistent day. It's kind of a little far off from my PR, but I don't throw on Wednesdays, so I think I had a really great day and I worked through it. And just this new environment and peaking this late in the summer, it's just been really surprising, but it's been really great.
Yeah, Cheyenne, let's talk about this season. Did you ever imagine back in indoor track? I think we talked about this before, that you'd be going through what you're going through now, but you've been able to remain focused. You've been throwing pretty well
Yes.
during those meets, those all-comer meets basically that you guys have had every week. But talk to me about how you've been able to keep focus and just about this, what they're calling the lost season, I guess.
Yeah, so I between after indoor started, I took about a week off, and then I just started throwing hammer on my own. And for about a month, really, I just broke it down and went back to the basics, and that I feel really impacted my whole technique and form. I jumped 16 feet from last year, so I feel like if I didn't have that time to work with it, I wouldn't have had such an improvement. And Mr. Plaza was nice enough to help me get into these meets in Connecticut and stuff like that. So I feel like if he hadn't pushed me to push myself throughout this time, I wouldn't have, I broke my school record. I wouldn't have done that. So yeah.
Yeah, and speaking about Mr. Palazzo, he's the one that, Bob Palazzo's the one that put on this meet, came up with this idea of this meet. What were your thoughts when he first told you about it, that you're going to have this championship type meet?
I was really excited, because, I've always wanted to be a hammer state champion. I've always wanted to, sweep all three events, all three of my events. So I thought this was really great, and even though I've been focusing more on the hammer, I've been able to throw the other implements and get ready for college. So I'm just really happy that he's been able to help me with this.
Yeah, in college, where again are you going?
UMass Amherst.
UMass Amherst. So you got to be excited about that next year. So what are you looking at going into next year? Have you heard anything about as far as school, like doing a virtual and
yeah,
anything
all
like
my
that?
classes are online, but we're going to be training in pods of 10 people. And so far, probably in January, we might have an indoor season, but we're still getting information back. So far, the hammer's pretty set for me. I think one of the main things that I'm going to be working in the fall is just fixing my technique, but also fixing my discus technique as well. So yeah.
Well, Cheyenne, congratulations today. Congratulations on a great career too.
Thank you.
And also good luck in college.
Thank you.